Are Firefly and Himeko going to die in the upcoming story for version 2.2 in Honkai Star Rail? This is what we are going to discuss today, and I would love to hear your opinion about it in the comments section below. Now, before we start, don't forget to subscribe, like and share to support the channel, and without any further ado, let's just get started. So first of all, why am I saying that this is going to happen? Well, the reason is that we see in the version 2.2 trailer Firefly saying a very interesting sentence, and that sentence is, like fireflies to a flame, life begets death.
Like fireflies to a flame, life begets death.
And together with the title of the version itself, Then Wake Up to Weep, I think that this is a clear indication that something bad is definitely going to happen in the story for version 2.2. Now, we don't know what it is, and we don't know to who it is going to happen, but the reason why I am specifying Firefly and Himeko is because of the sentence itself. Like fireflies, which is a clear reference to Firefly herself, to a flame, and the flame, if you played Honkai Impact 3rd, you know how important a flame is to Himeko. So it is a reference. It could be basically interpreted in two different ways. It could be basically just a reference to Firefly herself, or it could be also a reference to Himeko herself. So when it comes to Firefly, is she going to die? Well, I don't think that she is going to die in the next story, at least, not in version 2.2. She might die in version 2.3, I don't know, but in version 2.2 I don't think she is going to die, for the sole reason of the fact that we are going to get her as a playable character in version 2.3. So I don't think that they are going to kill her in version 2.2 and then give us her as a playable character in version 2.3. However, the thing is, when she says this sentence, life like fireflies to a flame, life begets death, she has a sad look on her face, and she turns around and moves forward, which means that she might know something bad is going to happen to her, but she still keeps the plan and move forward with it to do whatever they are trying to do. So this is the thing that is making me actually interested in what is going to happen with Firefly, because she is clearly sad when she is saying this sentence, and if she is sad and she is saying as interesting sentence as this, I think this is actually an indication that something bad is going to happen to her, definitely. Whether it is death or something else, we don't know, but something might happen to her. Now the thing is, her body doesn't exist in Penacony. We know that. They searched for it in all of the different rooms that they have, and they didn't find any body for basically Firefly. And they also searched for the invited guests, and she wasn't from them. So she wasn't actually on Penacony at all. How is she in the dreamscape? We don't know yet, but it might be all thanks to Silverwolf. In some way she might be able to maybe hack the dreamscape, because the dreamscape is like a computer, to be honest. Even the family itself can actually program it to do certain stuff. So maybe she hacked the dreamscape and she made Firefly appear there. That is a possibility, and I think that this is actually the highest possibility, since this is the only way to enter to the dreamscape unless you are on Penacony itself. So we will see how they are going to handle that. And one more interesting thing is the fact that what happens to you if you die behind the barriers? Because right now we know that there is no real death in the dreamscape. If you die in the dreamscape, you are either going to wake up if the death was weak, or you are going to go behind the barriers if the thing that killed you was strong enough to send you behind the barriers. So if something normal happens to you, if you fall from a building, let's say, before you hit the ground, you are going to wake up. You aren't going to die. However, if something like Acheron attacks you and kill you, you are going to go behind the barriers, just like what happened basically with Aventurine. Aventurine wanted Acheron herself to attack him because he wanted to go behind the barriers. He didn't want to wake up from the dream. So we are going to go behind the barriers now. And we saw the MC with Acheron in the same area where Aventurine was with Acheron. So most likely the MC as well is going to go behind the barriers. Now, if you die behind the barriers, what is going to happen? Because if you die in the dreamscape, you are going to go behind the barriers. Now behind the barriers, there are no more barriers, right? At least I am hoping there won't be any more barriers there. So if you die there, are you going to die? Are you going to go into coma and you can't basically wake up anymore? Are you going to wake up from the dream? What is going to happen if you die behind the barrier? That's what we need to know right now. And that is going to decide whether someone is going to die there or not. Because right now, it doesn't matter who dies in the dreamscape, they aren't going to die. It's a clear thing, and they have also shown it in the version 2.2 trailer. So I don't think that anybody should now be surprised if anyone returned from death, because there is no real death in the dreamscape. However, we will see what will happen behind the barriers. Now, when it comes to Himeko, Himeko is basically shown to be on the ground. I don't know why she is on the ground, together with March 7th at the very end of the trailer. Now, in itself, that doesn't seem like she is going to die. It's just a normal thing. Maybe her and March 7th were basically tired and they fell on the ground, and the other three, the MC and Dan Hong and Welt, were basically standing. Maybe it is just something like that. They were tired, or something that was strong. Basically, some strong wind hit them and they fell on the ground. Something like that could maybe happen, and that's why she is shown on the ground. However, the thing is, it has been a whole year with Himeko alive, right? And we have Shaoji in the writing team. He is the writer, the main writer of the story. So, it might be about time. The anniversary is right now. We are celebrating the anniversary, so it might be about time that he take that pencil and write the end of Himeko, just like how he wrote the end of Himeko in Honkai Impact 3rd as well. We will see. I don't know actually. I don't know whether I want him to kill Himeko or not, to be honest, because Himeko in Honkai Impact 3rd became as popular and as loved as she became because of her sacrifice, and because of the fact that she dies in every Honkai game. Whether it is Honkai Gauken or Honkai Impact 3rd, she dies in every Honkai game. Now, if she doesn't die in Honkai Star Rail, she will remain the ignored character that she is right now. Let's be honest, she isn't even close to as hype as Himeko in Honkai Impact 3rd. She is just completely ignored. And that's why I feel like they will have to kill her at some point, just to keep the record of killing Himeko and to make her as important as Himeko in Honkai Impact 3rd. Unless they have some other plans with her to make her more hype, but it doesn't feel like they are going to have actually anything. So we will see what they are going to do. For now, it seems like something might happen to either Firefly or Himeko. We will see what will happen later on. But let me know your opinion about it in the comments section below. And don't forget to subscribe, like and share to support the channel. And until next time, see you as always in the next video.